And it worked, I think.
Oh, damn.
My God.
Shit's looking weird.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Whoa now. Yeah. That was incredible. I was taken on a journey, serious journey then. Mainly an anxiety-filled one, but it worked. Good evening. How are we all doing tonight?
Pretty bloody good.
Pretty
if I
bloody
say so
good.
myself.
Good.
So,
That's
you know, I'm
good.
happy.
Good.
Yeah, Sam. Oh, really, really cool.
Mm.
Through a series of events that I did not realize, I'm gonna end up having a fair bit of time off this month, right?
Mm.
So originally I just took off the 28th because I have a wedding on the 27th, but it could be out in the boonies, and I'm not sure. And lockdown's now also a thing, but I took time off anyway because fuck it, right? And then I was like, you know what? I really just want a week off. I'm fucking over it right now. I just need a minute.
Yeah.
So I took the week beforehand off as well. So that would have meant that I had the 19th through 28th off. Decent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I found out that as well, the 14th is a public holiday for us because Queen's birthday over here in Vic.
Yeah.
So I'm taking like a massive, weird little like penis shape of. I'm looking at the calendar and I'm realizing that it's I'm bringing dicks into things already.
A phallic holiday.
It was such a big build up for such a joke.
Well, that was okay. No, all right. I was just originally just trying to rub in the fact that, not rub in, but be excited about the fact that I have time off. Okay. And it just so happened that I ended up realizing that, hey, I didn't realize that. I didn't, I swear.
Yeah, you got a whole like few days off. Yeah. That's a girthy amount of time off you got right.
It is.
That's a big fat holiday you're about to take.
Take it on your entire person, in and around your mouth.
That just
That's a
you
super
just
bad
blew all subtlety out the window just then.
Super bad movie from 20 years ago.
Yeah,
It's a quote.
I know.
Okay, good.
We got it.
Well.
Anyway, well, this started off as well as it normally does. All right. Well, congratulations on your time off, Frankie. Enjoy your penis holiday, I guess.
Penis-shaped holiday.
And it will forever be referred to as that as well.
Who wants to go on holiday?
All right, so let's kick in. Oh, first of all, quick shout out to Kevin McLeod for providing the music that you'll be hearing in the background of today's episode that has been made available through Roll20. So thank you for providing that. Very much thanks. Now,
Very much thanks.
we do need a recap, and we were discussing this before. And turns out that I think I'm the only one who actually remembers what happened on the last session, episode, whatever.
I have a vague memory. You're not the only one.
A vague memory.
I just remember I was traumatized in the end a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's not a session of D&D with me unless you're a little bit traumatized at some point. Yeah, so let's just get some fitting background music.
Get some beats, man.
Get some.
Alexa, play Crawling in My Crawl. Crawling in my crawl.
That reminds me of the Fireflies meme.
A million fireflies.
You would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes.
God damn it.
That's like the song. There's two other examples I have of something very similar to that. First one is the Pokemon theme tune, except all the lyrics are replaced with smoke weed every day. And all you need to do at home if you want to hear that is just go to YouTube right now and type in smoke weed Pokemon theme.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Do it. You will not be disappointed. And then the other one is that song like the Apple Bottom Jeans. Get lost. Except the ending of each sentence is replaced with the word jeans, which is always
Apple
nice.
bottom jeans,
Yeah.
boots with the jeans.
Yeah, boots with the jeans. The whole club is looking at jeans. She hit the jeans. Next thing your jeans. Shorty got jeans. Yeah, that's it. So that's the other one.
It's actually called Smoke 'em On.
Oh, sorry, Smoke 'em On. Sorry. My apologies. Smoke 'em On.
And you gotta smoke 'em all, you know?
Gotta smoke 'em all. Yeah. And then if you really want to go on the Pokemon theme, then just go look at the Auntie Donna Pokemon theme sung by Mark, which is just something
Very
else.
Alright.
All right. Well, while Kel is educating herself greatly,
This is very important. This is very hyping up D&D right now.
yeah, exactly. It's a very inspiring tune. Who would like to do the recap for a bonus inspiration point for the game?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Why the fudge not? All right.
Fuck around, find out. Am I right, gamers?
Yeah.
Okay, so my notes are a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean it's across 3 different pages, no sense whatsoever across them. But, so we kind of started out scooching off from the original position that we were at post Ginosaurus Rex.
Yes.
And all of the giants and everything like that. We determined that with much, resting and then going through the stages of doing identify, there we go, while on the way to wherever the fuck we were on the way to, we determined a large number of items and potions and things that we have, including that we found out a little bit about Quill's mysterious sword. We had some winged boots, a bunch of other different things. So prior to actually doing that, apologies, I'll just step back for a moment. We saw a strange light, and with some bullshit fucking stealth, Jin just zip-zopped on over there and then went, "Hey, yo, everybody calm down here. No fucking air." And what we've effectively found out is that trapped within this magical ice curse, which is a powerful version of the bestow curse spell, a old silver dragon is what I've written down, named Calthistoth.
Yeah.
Calthistoth. There we go. Thank you very much.
Something like that.
No, I'm not going to be able to say it later on. Was trapped in there by Sophia Ravion, which is also known as the Blight Witch.
Yeah.
That
was the more complicated name.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was going to call her Ravioli. That's all I remember.
That's right. Yep.
And he suggested that the wizards of the house, including a gentleman known as Mulgus, would be able to.
Modius.
I had Molgius.
Close
I didn't
enough.
realize it was a D.
That's a D. It's like Asmodeus, but without the as at the start.
I'm just gonna say it's Moldius.
Moldius.
And that'll do for me. So he could probably help break him out, along with the fact that he remembers that the dwarves had just burst up out of the ground and were being invaded from below, and they were worried they were going to fall into the sky. Then we identified a whole bunch of shit and came to a farm. At the farm, we bought some herbs and shit. We came across some fruit. Ariel was not about the fruit at all. But she didn't mind carrots. Quill was just having a good old time because spicy food.
Yep.
And we also experienced Quill speaking to a cow without providing any form of context to what was going on. So instead of telling us that she was speaking to a cow, she instead seemed like a fucking psychopath. Average day for us.
Yeah, standard.
Yep. Pretty standard. So then we continue to move on. A storm started to come through, and then the storm started speaking. So people were like, the fuck? The storm got really, really spooky because it was starting to become an actual danger to us as far as what we could tell. The voices were getting louder and louder. And with some stealth from Jin and rushing on forward, Jin was able to see what was going on exactly by getting really, really, really fucking close to it. And instead found that Barnabas was getting his ass laid out by Staghead Man, who proceeded to peace out, homie, teleport away before Barnabas unfortunately passed, giving us a little bit of information saying that the Enclave has been betrayed and that we need to warn them. And he was not able to be healed at all because of the necromantic disease spell that had been cast upon him.
Yes.
He also could not be resurrected at all or revivified. So that is where we left off.
That is correct. Yes. So here you are, Jin, kneeling next to the body of Barnabas. Yes, you've attempted to pour a potion in his mouth, which has turned to black tar. The lay-on hands that Quill has just cast on him has actually rotted his skin further where her hands were placed. And on top of all that, yes, a revivify spell was cast by Ariel, your blue tiefling companion, and there was no effect. And here you are in the middle of this rainstorm, which is starting to somewhat subside. It is still raining quite a bit, but not as heavily as it was a few minutes ago. And you're in the middle of the road.
Well, Quill's gonna try and awkwardly but respectfully pick up the body and try and carry it, so it's not just gonna be in the middle of the street and, to be on show for everyone.
Okay. All right.
Before Quill does that, I can't quite remember. I wasn't able to identify exactly. It was just a diseased necromantic magic that I was able to kind of figure out, right? Previously? Yes,
it was a necromantic energy, that's for sure. But it was empowered by some kind of disease, to your best hypothesis.
Okay. That tar, I'm assuming it hasn't washed away?
Yeah, the tar is still sort of just gurgling and sort of billowing out the side of his mouth, yeah.
Well, I'm kind of holding on to that, potion bottle. I'm assuming it doesn't just break upon use or anything. Am I able to maybe, kind of get some of the tar and put it into it and, stopper it back up? We've got the tar in the bottle?
Yeah, that's easy enough. So you can just scrape a bit of the tar into the empty potion vial.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else on his body? Obviously he's kind of fucked up, but anything else that could be really used for a sample, I guess?
You can roll a medicine check if you would like to.
Okay. I don't know if I'm any good with medicine. Let's go. I'm not even going to check. Let's do this.
The whole time, Quill's keeping...
Oh my god!
Starting the day off strong.
I'm going to call your dice are bullshit because I swear you rolled 3 or 4 nat 20s in the last one. What was that, sorry, Rosie?
I rolled 2, thank you.
2 in a row when it really needed to be rolled. It's all good. Quill, I was just going to say, Quill's just trying hard to hide it, but just making sure that Jin doesn't go for a coin purse or something.
Okay. All
just
right. So,
live picture taken. I'll grab a spoon and pop it down if you want me to.
That's fine.
I have no pluses or anything, by the way, to medicine.
So
it's just a flat 20. Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely a nat 20. However, I'll say that if you've got no pluses, you're not proficient.
That's fair, because I'm not.
You do have a pretty good assumption though that thinking about sort of taking or harvesting maybe one of the organs or some of the inside that's been very affected by it might be a good idea. And the fact that you're surrounded by, even though the snow is sort of, it's not in an ideal state at the moment, you could potentially put an organ on ice, but it would require a very nimble hand to get in there in the opening and harvest one of these organs. If you wanted to.
Quill Dick. Jin has some good news and bad news.
Right. What's the bad news?
Jin does not want to say the bad news first. Can Jin please say the good news?
Sure. What?
The good news is we can figure out what this magic was and maybe be able to help stop this from happening to anybody else when we get to the Tower of Wizard Mans.
Well, that's very good. It's very good news.
What's the bad
I guess
news?
the bad news is yes.
Jin thinks we need. Jin has grabbed this weird tar shit as sample, and Jin thinks maybe we need something else heavily affected, which means Barnabas needs to say bye-bye to an organ. Maybe.
Oh, well, he's hardly using them now, I guess, and if that means that it's going to save a lot of other people, I'm sure he won't mind if we borrow a piece.
Oh, he's donating his body to science? Alright, let's do it. I got my sword. Just pull it out.
No,
What do you
you're
want?
not doing it. Jin is doing it. Could you take Ariel away, please?
I'm a master swordsman. This is what I do. I cut people open.
Jin needs it to be intact and not zanified.
Well, let's at least get him somewhere that's not in the middle of the bleeding street.
Yes, Jin is okay with this. Hey,
Alright.
Zane,
Yes.
you do ice shit, right?
I mean, I could make my sword be kind of frosty. Yes.
Close enough. You are so strong, so that helps too. Get some like ice snow shit so that we can keep the organ safe. Ugh, Jin does not like saying this.
Want to carry the organ on my frosty sword?
No,
Well, how
no,
about
Jin does not think that
then-
will work.
Zan can carry the body somewhere, and I'll go find a nice little ice box.
Okay, whatever you guys want to do. Ariel,
Yes.
Jin doesn't think this will be very nice. Do you want to help one of the others? Or do you want to go back to the people and let them know what happened, maybe?
This is not the worst I've ever seen.
You are sure?
I'll be okay.
Okay. Jin just does not wish to, you know. Yeah.
Alright, well,
Ariel's she's tough. We can tell that she's tough. She'll be here, right?
of course.
Yeah, but, like, Jin knows that Zane and Quill are used to weird fucked up shit. Jin just doesn't want to make Ariel uncomfortable.
No, I will be fine, I promise.
Okay.
Alright.
You want me to move this guy?
Yes, please. He's gonna
Okay.
kind of just inspect both daggers, figure out which one's the sharper of the two of them. Probably neither of them. They're both probably really fucking sharp, but still.
Alright, cool. So I'll get, so Zan, you don't even have to roll strength or athletics because
I'm a fucking tank.
you are strong as hell. Quill, I'll get you to roll an investigation check for me to find an ice box or something that would be appropriate enough to use.
My brain thinks a small little wooden box and then just get a handful of ice and just go. So maybe she'll find a box and then there's ice everywhere. So surely she's smart enough to just.
So wrap it up in a bedroll full of snow.
Oh yeah. Maybe Zan's bedroll.
Also it.
Not Quill's bedroll. All right. Investigation. Okay.
Technically, if you made the shield really fucking cold, it would also help, but
Why aren't you a frost dragon, Rosie? Why are you a fire one?
Yeah, Rose.
Jeez, Rosie.
Jeez.
Imagine.
Bring the team down, Rose.
God.
All right.
Fuck.
So that's a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Look, you have a look around. There's nothing in the immediate area. You do know that heading back over towards the caravan, there's probably some stuff in one of the containers, or one of the caravans, I should say. Surely there'd be something in there. So it's up to you whether you want to walk back and have a look that way, or whether you want to stay put and you know that, you know what, your carrying pack is about as good as anything, so it's probably fine in there.
True. I don't really want to put a bloodied heart or something in it. Is there like a tavern or something nearby?
You guys are still a few hours away from town.
Oh shit. All right.
You're in the middle of the mountain roads right now.
The only other thing, I do have a alms box. How big's that? That's just
alms box.
Alms box.
I think it's fairly small.
Yeah, because it's.
What are we wanting to take?
That's the problem. I'm yet to. Would I have inspected maybe?
An alms box.
As part of that medicine check?
Oh, thanks, D&D Beyond. It's a small box for alms.
What alms? I think it's like incense from memory.
What about a tinder box? Could I just take out all the tinder and like
alms,
Yeah,
noun, used in singular or plural, money, food, or donations given to the poor.
Yeah.
alms.
So it's like a small little, it's a small little box. You could probably get.
It's a donation box.
Yeah. I mean, you could. And you're not sure what size this guy's organs are. But, I mean, you might be able to fit one in there, but not much ice with it.
True. just gonna take that out. No time for this shit. Just gonna. At least I've got some ice. Walk back and be like, "There's no boxes anywhere. We're out in the middle of bleeding nowhere. I've got ice though, but we can get ice anywhere."
We would need something probably bigger than that.
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Maybe we should try and. Zan, where's Zan?
What?
Dan's literally like right there with the.
I'm just holding this fucking huge dragon, dude. It's like, what the fuck? What do you want me to do?
Just doing bicep curls.
Yeah.
Quietly.
I gotta keep those abs sharp. I'm doing some like upper body work with them. Yeah.
Well, how's about I go back to them and or Jin, do you want to come with? I'm worried about. Let's go back and just find a horse, borrow a horse, and go into town. What you say?
Jin thinks we probably have to have a box. They are like merchants, remember?
Yeah.
If they don't have a box, what the fuck is wrong with them? Drug dealers? Drug dealers only. Wait, drug dealers also have boxes. Jin knows like 3 drug dealers.
Right.
They all have boxes. Go ask them.
Right, I'll go ask the drug dealers if I can have a box. And she's gonna storm off.
Jin doesn't think those guys are drug dealers, though. They're not as shady. Jin has not checked, though.
Why do we need this organ? I'm confused. I actually say that in character.
We need sample, Zane.
Why don't we just take the whole guy? I can carry him.
Because he will start getting rotten.
We're in the freezing temperatures. It's not going to be that quickly. If it's a few hours to town, we can get there.
Zane, please.
I've dealt with many corpses in my time.
Yeah, and bringing a corpse into a place is going to make people be like, the fuck.
No,
Especially because these mains was from the Enclave. And the Enclave probably would be very upset if we come in with corpse of mains and be like, oh yeah, he died. Yeah.
We didn't kill him, but he died. Here you go.
Promise, Jin did not kill him. Jin is not at all in any way, shape, and or fashion associated with his death.
Well, he's got
Sort of.
black crap coming out of his mouth. Like, obviously we didn't do that. He just died of, I don't know, natural causes.
Natural
what part
black
of any of this bullshit looks natural to you, Zane?
I don't know, dragons. And maybe they die like that. I don't know. You can pull something out your ass, Quill.
She's already too far away. Crunching through the snow, mumbling about drugs and boxes.
Okay, let's put him down somewhere so Jin can do the thing.
Literally just going to drop him with not place him. I'm
No,
He's fine. He's very
just
sturdy.
Zad things.
I'm an asshole. Get over it.
As part of that medicine check, would I have identified any of the organs maybe from a preliminary check of what would be good to go for? Or is that gonna need a different?
Based on because his skin and most of the outer layers, if not the whole layers of skin, are sort of peeled apart in some areas from these strange, grievous wounds that he has. Probably your best bet, or the one that's easiest to access, that won't require much exterior cutting, is the liver.
Okay, and that is looking pretty.
Yeah.
A level 0 to 10, 0 being it looked like a normal liver, Jin thinks. 10 being, holy fuck, this is a fucked up liver with some weird magical bullshit. Where are we at?
I mean, it looks less like a liver and more like some sort of strange mushroom by this point.
Huh. Yeah, that definitely is more on the 13 scale of that one. So I think the liver's probably a good bet.
Okay. All right. Now, Quill.
Yes.
So you take a couple minutes to walk back over to the caravans. The beer baron's still up on his post, sort of overlooking, sees you approaching. He goes, "All right, what's the goal? What's happening?"
Oh, it's over now. Do you have a box?
Oh no.
I have a lot of boxes.
Oh no. We sent Quill.
What? What's wrong with
Because the other fucking episode, you spoke to a cow and gave absolutely no explanation.
She's got a very one-track mind sometimes.
I'm just ready. Oh yeah, we're harvesting organs.
Just gonna cut some guy's guts out and put him on a. No, she doesn't say that. So do you have a box about this big, enough to fit? I don't know, a pumpkin in, or a head.
I've got plenty of boxes, yes, but they're all full right now.
What of your beer? I'm guessing.
Yeah, beer. Some of the other wares I have available.
Wait.
It'll fill up.
Do you have a box with 3?
A box with 3 what?
3 bottles. What if I just take that box? and then the 3 bottles in the box. Because you said that you were going to give some to us as payment, right? Can I take that payment now, including the box?
We could take... Oh, you mean the magical ale? That's going to come straight from a barrel.
Oh, a barrel is a box?
Yes, but there's currently magical ale in it.
True. Well, look, I'm in a bit of a hurry. There was a situation, but we've got it handled, so we can keep going. Actually, that's probably a good idea. We should keep going, but maybe... Look, all right, the long and short of it
The only
is this.
thing that you could probably borrow temporarily is, you know, that travelling trough that we've got for the horses to pour some water in?
Right?
You can use that.
And a horse.
And the horse.
Yes, I'm thinking maybe if we tie the horse to the trough, then the horse can just drag the trough.
Why is the horse going to drag the trough?
We'll use ropes and we'll tie it. And then it's like a little sleigh. You know what sleighs are?
The horses are currently pulling the caravans.
Right. You can't spare a horse in a trough? Even if it's like for a day.
Well, if we spare a horse, then we're going to half our travel time, because there's going to be one horse doing 2 horses' work.
Right. Okay. You drive a hard bargain.
I don't even know what I'm bargaining for.
Look, do you need to go... Do I know the direction? Surely. I know the direction.
There's one route.
Oh, okay. So we need to... Did he say where we're going? We're going to the same city, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Long story short...
Why don't I just start moving the caravans down to wherever you need them to be,
and then
we can make a decision when your friends are with you as well.
I'm just trying to think a couple of steps ahead. But that's fine. All right. Let's move. I should probably warn you. There was a bit of a fight. Everyone that you know is fine. But we best be careful.
Right.
Hello, this is Jean. Speaking to you with a message. How are you doing, Quill? You gonna write his message?
I told you not now. Usually this happens at about 2 or 3 in the morning.
He's turned next to his travelling companion. She's lost it, she has.
Beer Baron, is Quillbeak still with you? Tell her to hurry fuck up.
Alright. Thank you. Don't know why your voice is distorted, but thank you.
As it is.
Right. Jin has said that we should just hurry up and go down and meet her.
Yes, we should.
Alright. Do you want to hop on, or you're comfortable walking?
No, I hate this cold. I'm going to come on the... She's going to climb on. It's freezing to shove over.
It's this very, like, beer baron, his little gnome travelling companion, and you on this it was a tight fit with the 2 of them on there as well. And I'll just let you know, because I think it's hilarious. So I made a percentile roll for empty barrel, and thinking that, like, there's an 85% chance that they just have an empty box that you can use. So basically meaning I had to roll an 85 or under for him to have a free box, and I rolled an 88.
Oh, god dang it.
Hey, he's making that dosh.
I mean, the dosh, but he's got his stock. He doesn't have any empty barrels, so that means he hasn't sold any.
Yeah, he's gonna be making the dosh. He's gonna be making absolutely mad bank, my lad.
Make that dosh. Alright, so cut back over to Jin. So you're using a dagger.
I mean, I'm trying to think of what else I have. I have a crowbar.
Telling Xana.
I have like daggers, which are probably my best bets. I have a
I have
a
claws.
pitten or python.
True.
I have a rapier.
Could do a 1-2
I've got
combo.
thieves' tools as well, but hang on. A small file, a set of lockpicks, a small mirror, a set of narrow-bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers. Maybe I could use some of those a little bit to snip, snip.
Could do a combo thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can use them. They will help a little bit, but right now, because you're not trained in medicine, you don't have any medical supplies, and you're improvising with what you have. You're at a very significant disadvantage. So I'll say that with smart thinking, that does bump that up 1 degree, but you're still at disadvantage. So yeah, so it'll be a medicine check based with dexterity, not wisdom.
Right.
So you will be able to add your dexterity.
With that.
So you can add your dexterity bonus to the roll, but it will be disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage. So the first roll just going to be a flat. 8 plus 3. Oh, that's 11. That's probably not going to be very good. Oh, that was much better. That was 17 plus 3.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
So using a set of pliers and...
Given that I have... Oh, wait, no, because it is improvised, so it won't count. Don't worry. I'll shut up. It's okay.
So using a set of pliers, you're able to sort of move apart some of the rib cage to give yourself a bit of a better shot at it. And then you get your sharpest dagger and start slowly edging your way in. But about halfway through, you realize that you are using your sharpest dagger. It is going through very smoothly. And then as you sort of take it out and look through, you've actually cut through the middle of the liver.
Oh,
Shit.
just let me do it.
Maybe you could just help Jean instead.
I could do that.
You can try again with a different organ, or to try and get the liver if you wish to.
I mean,
It's hard. Hard out.
just being cut
Yeah.
isn't too much of a problem, is it?
Zan just goes,
I don't know. Fuck.
That's how you slay like vampires and shit. You just like fucking pull their heart out, right? Just like.
Ugh. Then, level with Jin. If you were Jin, would you just get one organ or maybe 2?
Why would you get the liver? That's like the biggest, grossest part.
What the fuck?
Unless Dragonborns are really weird.
Are they? Have you seen inside of Dragonborn? Jin has
See, I've seen inside of a lot of things.
This is what it normally looks like. Jin may not be showing it, but Jin is freaking the fuck out right now.
Let
Okay.
me do it. You.
No, Jin is doing it. Jin is a big boy.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You gonna try, Zan?
Yeah, I want to get his heart though. I want the heart.
You want the heart.
Yes.
I kind
All
of.
right. So,
Jin kind of wants to get both. Do you think doable?
Let me get the heart.
Okay. How does Jin help you get the heart?
You can just like move some of the yuck out of the way, I guess, with your daggers, and I'll go in with like
Jin also has a crowbar.
We're performing surgery with a crowbar and a dagger and a katana.
oh my god, I'm just imagining a crowbar to get through the
Claws.
ribs,
Do not
and then-
discount the claws. Thank you very much.
And then Zan using claws going.
I don't want to use my hybrid transformation that I can only use once every rest for fucking that. Unless DM can permit me to just get claws and nothing else.
all right. What I'm gonna do is get you to roll a Constitution save for me.
Okay.
If you pass the number I'm thinking of in my head, you
Yes.
will just get the claws.
Okay.
But if you fail, you will inadvertently transform into full wolf.
Okay. 23 was a nat 20.
Oh damn!
Hey, okay. Yeah, so you can feel the beast trying to take over. And even, Jin, you can see Zan's eyes turn very wolf. At the moment, you can see her brow starts to get a little bit hairy.
That's a bit too much. Too much. Little less.
And with a small little growl, you can see that one hand turns into wolf form from the forearm down.
Hell yeah.
Hey, look at you.
I'm getting good at this.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
see if this will actually help me at all.
Okay. All right.
Do you think you could grab the liver and kind of
I mean, I could.
while you're at it?
I'll just grab it with the wolf claws. It's you want to pick it up?
So I'll need you to roll a strength check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Would there be any help at all? Because Ginny is trying to actively help without being in the way.
I'll get you to roll to help.
Okay,
It
roll
will-
to help.
It will be a medicine check,
Roll to help.
and it's going to still be a hard number to hit.
Okay, do I get the dex on this one or no? Or is this just wisdom?
This is wisdom based for help.
You said
Okay,
strength,
flat
right?
17.
Flat 17 is enough.
Hey!
So Zan, you're rolling a strength check with no disadvantage. It's a straight roll.
Well, my first roll, because I rolled 2, was a 21.
Okay.
Not natural, but 21.
Yeah, natural 21. Cool.
Yeah. I feel what I mean. I did roll a 20, and then I
Yeah.
got a 1.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this time, as grim as it is for you, Jin, you kind of get the crowbar and lift up the rib cage a bit and hold it in place, and you can feel the bones as you break through a couple of ribs.
Oh, Jin felt that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it does provide Zan the right amount of opening to sort of reach in, and as you grab hold of this it's weird, it's slimy yet powdery in your hand, Zan, and you just slowly twist your hand around and snip and cut through and just yank this disgusting, powdery, slimy, porous liver.
Nice. Yep.
Jin normally wants to lick things to investigate, but Jin does not want to lick that at all.
Can I
Never.
sniff it? See if I
Sniff
can
it?
smell anything wrong with it.
Juicy.
You can smell everything wrong with it. You don't need a sniff,
Yeah.
Jim.
Roll a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Oh,
shit.
God.
Oh,
Oh,
Shit.
no. Okay.
Because of your
Yeah.
wolf nose.
5.
5.
Ah!
So you... straight away just projectile all over the snow on the ground, and the snow sort of starts to melt a little bit away with the hotness of your bile that has just erupted from your mouth.
Jin wants you to stop.
Wasn't even
Please.
that bad. It's fine.
Okay. Do you want to do the heart next?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Jin's gonna just kind of really just not at all ready for this quite yet. Just hold out the hands and just shake into me
I'm just going to splat the liver into
So there's no clear internal way to access the heart. You can still try and get it if you wish to. However, you will need to go through the outside to get in.
Well, we've gone kind of under the rib cage, right? Could we
It's right. It's
I mean,
right there.
finagle it a little bit more to the side?
You can try. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've got the crowbar there. I may as well fucking just go for it at this
I-
rate, really.
I have the strength of a giant. I could probably just rip his rib cage open. Like a fucking chicken wing. Just snap and then
Jin's gonna find some not puke covered snow and put the liver carefully there. And just kind of
All right.
you know how you make a mud cake?
morbid.
Not
Yeah.
quite, but with the snow, with still
Yeah.
enough little bit of visible, but to keep it cold.
Yeah. All right. So you find this soft dimple of almost frozen over snow and place the liver into that. and turn back around to face what's going to happen next. So just remind me. So how's this working? So Zan's going in, trying to get the heart. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jin wants to help in whatever way they can, but I mean, I don't know how much I can help with it just literally being up.
In this situation, it's going to be pretty much impossible to help. The rib cage is already snapped open a bit. There's the most amount of like leverage that's possible. It's still going to be a roll at disadvantage for strength. There, Kel.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm just thinking there's like stomach and lungs and like large intestine.
Oh my
You're gonna
god,
have
these
to
rolls.
dig through.
Me.
Zan,
I got an 8.
An 8.
Zan, Jin wants you to know that Jin believes that you are very amazing, and this is definitely awesome of you, and Jin is not worried at all in the slightest, and hopes that you'll feel inspired to do good. I'm passing on my inspiration,
You know
by
what?
the way.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can re-roll that
Okay.
dice that got the
Alright.
8.
I hope it helps. Oh god damn it. Not really. That's 12.
12, yeah.
I mean, what if can I inspire myself? Like, I'm so inspired by you're inspired that I'm going to also be inspired.
So
Do you have actual dice?
you can.
roll?
I mean, you can use your inspiration point if you want to re-roll that again.
I feel bad, so I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. 25.
Much better.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, thank
All
you for that
right.
speech.
Yeah. So you're reaching, you're wriggling around in there. You're definitely puncturing both lungs, like in the process of trying to get in there. But then you eventually, after doing a lot of serious digging,
Is it warm?
not really.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty cold, like, there is still some warmth inside, but not as warm as you probably expect.
Okay.
And you eventually reach around and you find what you're looking for. And again, just carefully.
Oh. Oh, yuck.
you pull it out.
Jin heard that. Jin heard that.
And it looks like, so it's, the heart looks still relatively healthy, but there is this strange kind of like black residue, like fungusy mold that's growing over it fairly rapidly. I mean, you can see the mold actually growing, but it's not like just rapidly spreading. Like, you can see it slowly inching to cover all of the healthy parts of the heart that's left.
Okay.
Oh, that does not look good.
I don't think we
Jin's not
should be
one to-
touching this, honestly. This could be contagious. We don't know what this is. This is yuck.
This is definitely terrible idea. Give to Jin. What?
Okay. Just plop it into your hand. There you go. Giant dragon heart. Dragon man heart.
It's sticky.
I forgot to
Jin's
sniff
gonna-
it. Hang on, bring it back.
Jin's gonna like kind of waddle on over. Like, it's a really awkward walk. Like, I don't know, trying not to be
I'm
touching
kidding, I'm
anything
not
because it's
sniffing
all
that.
disgusting. Like the universe is disgusting and Jim wants none of it right now. And pop it next to, like, kind of next to the liver, grab more snow and mud cake it and try and like really trying to like put the snow especially on the fungus there to make sure it's covered and
Okay. All right. So at this moment, the caravan pulls up with Quill and a very uncomfortable looking gnome and the beaver.
He's like sitting on her lap and she's like bouncing him, just in his like that. Just like passively, just not even realizing she's doing it. And then she sees the others and she goes, oh! She picks up the note and hands it to the dwarf, puts it on The dwarfs laugh and then
I
gets
am
up.
not a child. I am 300 years old.
Jin, I'm back. Zen.
Please tell Jin you have box. Please.
Better. The Baron said that we've got a trough. We can put the whole thing in there, and we just put it up with snow. With snow. And then if we convince someone to borrow a horse.
By the way, before this happens, Jin's gonna make sure that crowbar is like out of the way. Like this is probably prior to the actual rifling around in there for the heart, but the crowbar is out and like wrapped up in something and shoved back in the bag because it'll be cleaned later probably. I don't know. Cleaned off as best as possible with like a rag or something. I guess I don't know.
All right, so the beer baron starts dragging over this traveling trough. So it's basically like a half-sized trough. And sort of, all right, I have no idea what you want this for, but there you go.
Right.
Zan, Quill.
What's
it?
What? What do you want?
Ice in the trough, please.
Ice.
Yes,
Okay.
we're just going to respectfully return this man to his. There was a big. I mean, do you want to hear the story? It's a little bit dark. You know, you've got a lot of traveling to do, and we should, you know, you're clearly very busy, Mr. Baron. So, thank you for the trough.
While this is
We'll
happening,
sort it out here.
Jin casts Mage Hand, and like this little hand starts like scooping ice by the handful, while Jin also has other hands and just like it's just snowballing ice into the trough because no one's fucking doing it.
All right. Look, clearly something has happened here. I don't really know. If I want to know, I think that maybe the less I know, the better it will all be. Plausible deniability is a hell of a thing.
Perfect. Good attitude to have. If you wouldn't mind us holding on. Are you planning on keep on traveling? Because we would like to tag along, but this is going to take maybe 10 minutes.
That's fine. I can wait 10 minutes. Just hurry up.
All right, perfect. Thank you. You know, if we had that horse,
No!
a horse idea.
No horse!
Damn it. She's going to go over and, go over to drag the trough closer to the body and help with the snow.
We're not putting the body in the snow.
Well, what are we going to do with it then? We can't leave it here.
Or we can put him to rest somewhere, but we're only bringing the organs. That's all we need. We can tell them where he is.
He needs to go somewhere that's not, you know, an unmarked grave. He deserves more than that.
Yes, but we can't do much in 10 minutes. And if we bring him, as Jin said to Zan, Enclave will be pissed. Trust Jin, they will be much more pissed if we bring a whole ass body instead of tell them what happened.
I don't know, because I would prefer a whole body to do, you know, the
That's what the
respectful thing.
samples are for, though.
I know. You know what? I really think we should bring the whole thing and take it somewhere.
It will be harder to keep it all cold, though. There's too much.
You know,
And also carrying that much.
just burn him. Isn't that a respectful way to send off my corpse?
We should, because it's got dangerous shit in there.
It's true. It's all yuck and stinks really fucking bad.
Jin really just wants to get to Enclave as soon as possible so we can say, hey, Wizard House mans, Enclave mans, the fuck is this shit?
All right. Well, let's. All right. You're making a bit more sense now. If the burning, I like the burning idea. All right. Well, let's. All right. Let's get the organs in there. Why did I bother with the whole trough then? I could have just.
Jin said box! Jin does not know.
I was thinking the whole thing. Doesn't matter.
Oh, this has been bad day for Jean.
All right. I'm sorry. Look, we'll get as much of these things that we can, and then we'll burn the body. Let's do that.
We've already done that. We grabbed the liver and the heart.
All right. I'm just can as that's happening, can I, or when Jin did the loot, was there anything else put, like any personal belongings, like jewelry that looked like it was part of or anything that says Enclave on it?
I didn't actually loot the body as of this stage. It's literally just been going through the actual organs at this point to try and salvage what I can for samples.
Oh, okay. Well, Quill will put that forward. She was like, well, let's just take all of his personal belongings off his person, and then that way, when they want something to remember him by, we can just give that. We agree to that?
So,
Real quick, just to add to that, by the way, and then you can continue. Jin's gonna make sure that by the time the trough's like halfway full, that's when of snow and shit. That's when the organs are gonna go in. More snow goes in, and then while Quill or Zan or whoever is doing the actual like body looting, Jin is going to actively just be staring at Barnabas's like features.
Okay.
Oh.
Respectful body looting.
Okay, so
Jin's gonna commit his features to memory.
okay, so I'll get you to roll an intelligence check for me.
Hey.
Jin?
Not Jin.
Plus 2 on that shit, so it's hopefully go well. No, not flat. 18 total.
18? All right.
Yeah.
You got a pretty good, after looking up and down, a pretty good understanding of what he looks like. Quill.
Mm-hmm.
So looking about his person, you do see that he has a few rings on his hands. Some of them just appear to be gemmed rings, like just basic looking gold bands, and also what looks like a family signet ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he also wears an amulet. It is a strange looking amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Made of, it's like interwoven copper, and it looks like there's like a iron shield that's sort of like in the middle of it, and it's on a gold chain.
Yep.
Aside from that, there's not, I mean, his robes were pretty much, well, very kind of disintegrated, so it doesn't look like there's much.
No, they're not
worth.
ceremonious or anything.
It doesn't look like they're very recognizable anymore. And then that's about it. Apart from his coin purse as well.
Oh yeah. No, she thinks for a second. She goes, "No, you'll need that. You'll need that where you're going." And she'll tuck that away in his robe pocket and kind of just go like, "All right, I've got."
Wait, did she leave the money? Did she leave the money?
What? He didn't have any money on him. He was a humble man.
He has some very
Inside
interesting
check?
facial features.
What's Zan's passive perception?
11.
Sorry, passive insight. Sorry.
11.
11. All right. Cool.
Same as mine.
Well, I mean, technically, Quill didn't look in the coin purse,
Yeah.
so you can. I mean, you can roll an insight check if you like.
I would like to, yes.
All right.
Do it. You won't.
Have you seen this man's jaw structure though? Like
10.
10.
10.
Yeah, I mean, like, Quill's a lot of things, but she's normally honest, so seems like she's being honest.
Alright. Just this time.
Just this once.
Alright.
Right. Well, we've got a likeness. We've got his things. This doesn't feel right, but it's better than nothing. Should we? Is there like a nice? Is there anywhere nearby that's got like that looks nice? That's not just like dirt, gross, snow, rocks. You know,
I mean,
a patch of forest that doesn't look like that looks out of the way and untouched by people.
roll a perception check for me.
What? Perception. That's persuasion. I was going to say, I don't remember it being that good. 19.
19. All right. Okay, so you can see that, like, it is a fairly... This isn't a really well-traveled road. You can see that the nature nearby, in between the peaking mountains, is fairly untouched. There is one tree that does sort of stand out from the rest of them. It's quite a large sort of tree, looms over a little bit, and looks like it's been struck by lightning. So, but it's still hanging in there. So one part of it is sort of like decayed and sort of like hanging and is definitely dead, while is it the other part of it seems to be looming and tipped over, but still growing and thriving. There seems to be a small little clearing just near there.
Okay. Quill will point over to that direction and she'll say, "What say you, Zan, to helping me bring Barnabas over there, and we'll dig a nice little bed for him over there."
no, let's not dig. We need to burn it.
Well,
Quill, this looks like a fungus. It's spreading.
I know, but
Jin doesn't want it to go into the nature. What happens if it fucks up the system eco?
well,
Do not question Jin.
well, what do you suggest is the alternative? We just blast him here and now and walk away happy.
Jin is not going to walk away from this happy, Quill. Jin is going to be very honest.
Sorry,
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I can give him final rites for Morrigan, and then I could burn him with holy flame.
Ooh. Yeah, holy flame.
It might actually be the best way, if you're willing to, if everybody is okay with this. Jin understands what you want to do, and Jin wants to make it so that we can help them find him, but Jin doesn't know what this is yet. And Jin doesn't want to risk somebody dying because we decided that, hey, it's better he just stands there and sits in a grave.
Well, all right, let's compromise then. We'll move him over off the middle of the road, and we'll use the holy fire because
He's not in the middle of the road. We moved him.
We did.
He's off to the he's kind of off to the side and a bit off, but not in the middle of the road.
Right. Well, yes, and my understanding is that the holy fire it doesn't, we're not going to start a wildfire, is my worry about that.
No.
If we just not have it controlled.
It is also raining and there's lots of snow, so even if there was chance very low.
Ariel, so smart.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to perform final rites here?
Yeah, okay. Sure, we're running out. I gave us 10 minutes and we're probably approaching that now. So I guess now is better than nothing.
All right. She pulls out a small prayer book and starts reading from the holy stories of Morrigan, providing one last final story for him on his way and transition into his afterlife. And as she finishes, her eyes go white, and the last few words she says, says, "Go with the grace of Morrigan," and it erupts probably about, she's whispering, but it's about 3 times louder than her normal voice. And as she delivers those words, you can see that this strange pale fire erupts from underneath his body and then starts to burn his essence, and it's just burning, and the rain doesn't seem to be extinguishing it. Says this might take some time for it to finish, but we can leave.
Cool.
Quill's gonna. Is it insanely hot? Even for someone with resistance to fire?
It's actually technically
Not fire?
Not fire, yeah.
He's magical fire.
It's holy fire.
Let's get out of here. We don't know what we do.
You're right. She's gonna open up her pack and take out a small, the alms box. No, because she had that empty before. She's gonna take out a little satchel, and there's gonna be some small dried flowers that she's gonna take out and just kind of put them near the fire, but not close enough that they get burnt. Just kind of put them on the ground.
Okay.
She's like, rest peacefully, and then turn around and walk away, I guess.
Okay. Is Zan or Jin doing anything at this point, aside from moving back to the caravan?
What do we do with the heart and the liver?
They're in the trough.
In the trough.
Okay.
That's filled up with snow and shit.
You pick that up for us, Zan, and there's a little hook where it goes on the back of one of the caravans.
Yeah. I can do that.
All right. Cool. Again, effortlessly, just up on the one shoulder, start walking over to caravan.
I love this
Bye
belt.
bye, Mr. Barnabas. Jen is sorry Jen couldn't help more.
Ariel.
Jen will do better.
Ariel reaches out and just gently rests an arm on your shoulder, or a hand on your shoulder for a moment.
Thanks. Do you think Jen and Ariel can figure out what this is, maybe? Maybe with the help of the magic means?
Perhaps. Yes, I think we can.
Jen doesn't know shit about any of this, but Jen knows Jen does not want to die this way, and Jen does not want anybody else to.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that one guy.
Sometimes solving a problem doesn't mean you have to be the smartest. You just have to be the person who's willing to solve it.
Jin has solved some things by shanking. Ariel is not wrong. Jin has decided. Jin will figure out some way to fix this shit with help, because Jin has no fucking clue. Then Jin will find these mains, and Jin will capture these mains, and proceed to shank these mains until these mains can fuck right off. This is a flawless plan. Jin has no problems with this.
And if shank doesn't work, then I turn you into a giant monster.
This plan got 300% more better than Jin expected it to ever go. Jin is loving this.
Alright. And you all make your way back over to the caravan.
As Zan's got the trough in one arm, effortlessly, Quill's gonna be like, "Oh, Zan, quick, go find Mitsuguri."
Oh, duh. Why?
Because, he was giving you lip before, remember? Laughing at you because you couldn't lift the barrels. Go show him how strong you are now. Do it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can fuck him up now.
I'll hype you.
Yeah?
Alright, let's this will be great. Let's go find him. I promise
everything going wrong with this.
I promise I won't tell him about the belt.
No. It's definitely not in plain sight. You can easily see it. No.
If he doesn't know, it'll be fun. It'll be funny. Come on.
Okay, alright.
Meanwhile, man's wearing a belt identical.
Can we
Alright.
find him?
Yeah, well, he normally travels up
front.
with near the beer baron at the front.
All right. Quill's gonna walk up to the caravan that she believes that he normally hangs around. She goes, "Oh, Zan, that's amazing what you're doing here. One hand. Oh my God, all that trainings have just paid off. You're fantastic. So helpful. Can you just put the trough down over there?"
Yeah, no worries.
Doesn't even look like you're breaking a sweat.
I'm not. Yeah. I've been training really hard. And this is easy. Yep. What do I do now?
Quill's gonna wait. Just for a split second. You gotta try and subtly see if he's paying attention.
Nothing immediate happens.
Well, just put it on over there, and then we'll get going. Maybe move some of the other barrels around.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. All right. I'll just move a few around pretty easily. Yeah.
All right, that's good. Well, I think it's all in order here. She's gonna slap the side of the caravan as hard as she can. She'll be like, "It's all well and safe. Nothing to worry about." And start trudging through the snow back towards Zan and everyone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Why did we do that? Okay.
Don't worry, he'll be impressed.
No response whatsoever. Can we
tried.
go now?
I said it's all safe and we can go. I'm talking as loudly as I can. I
That's
don't know why we're all standing around.
Jin's probably
places to
walking
be.
past the beer baron at this stage, along with Ariel. Okay, we're going back to the caravan. That's the word. Thank you. Jin has had a very bad day. Sorry.
That's fine. So I guess that means we can go now?
Yes, we'll get in there. Hurry to fuck up, assholes!
Where are you with the... Oh, God. Some people, no patience.
Some people, no patience.
All right.
That's Jin attempting to sound a bit like Quill, but mockingly.
All right. And still absolutely no response from anyone in the caravan that you're loudly shouting in front of and knocking on the sides of.
Are the lights on? Is there any? Am I just knocking on an
Is there
empty
anyone
cabin?
home?
There is a small torch light coming through the like the slits in the window shutters. Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's better than nothing. She's just going to assume that he's just being stoic and broody.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Wait. He's not going to be in there, is he? He's going to be like fucked right up.
And it's just Anna just being like,
Just. Why is this shaking around? Where is my thing? There it is. Perception is a 16.
All right. You hear from the other side of the caravan wall.
I heard one part of that snore.
oh, not picking up the rest of the snore.
No.
Yeah. Snore sounds is yeah.
Ah, dang it. Well, maybe, hopefully Zan feels more confident about that. I'll get you next time.
Damn.
All right, so you all make your way back into the caravan and start heading towards, heading along the final few hours of road towards Wilford. And just as the sunrise is starting to crest over the mountains around you, you all look out the caravan window and can see the fairly modest dark stone wall that surrounds this very ancient looking city. There are a few stone buildings. One, a lot of stone buildings are sort of a level with the wall. It's about 2 stories, and a few buildings, especially one very elegant looking cathedral and town hall that sort of poke out over the top of these walls. But aside from that, it seems like a fairly decently fortified town. And as you're taking the caravan over this small stone bridge across a frozen river, you get closer and closer up to the gates of the town. And as you do, you can see the Boo Baron halts the caravans about 30 feet back from the gate, as you can hear him starting to converse with some guardsmen at the front of the gate.
Quill's gonna look at the other 2 and be like, well, what do you want to do? You want to take the caravan, right the way through, or do you want to try and hop off now?
Jen thinks maybe we should use the caravan to get in, because maybe we get the free pass that way, and then we can grab the trough and I don't know. Jen does not know. Maybe like ask how to see someone from the wizards. Jen is beginning to realize that maybe asking to speak with Conclave is bad idea. It's like ask to speak to manager. Like, you know how like if you go into a shop and you go, no, I wish to speak to the person who owns this entire town, this entire country, the king, because
Yes,
you will
we
not
need-
sell it to Jin at like $2. Yes.
I
That
see
is what this is probably going to be like now that Jin thinks about it.
So maybe we should try and subtly find out, play ignorance a little bit, and just go to the school. But we'll be walking around with a.
No, because we need to do it quickly.
That's what I mean. Unless we find we can just go to a bottle shop and buy a bottle, put it in there.
Still needs to be cold though.
We can hide it in the snow.
Fuck around to find out, right? Jin's
Let's at
gonna
least-
get up out of the caravan and kind of trudge on up to the front to go see how things are going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
Quill will follow, I think.
All right. So Quill and Jin, you're hopping out the caravan and going up to the front where the beer baron is, talking to the guards. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hop up there, and you can see that beer baron's charmingly talking to this small town guardsman. And the guardsman's like, wasn't exactly expecting to get travelers coming through town, especially with all those blizzards going through. Yes, well, we managed to find a magical solution to that, in fact, and I've got many people with me who are very capable fighters, who helped us fight up a couple of the roaming half-giants through the valley, and we saw this other fighty wizard thing. I don't really know. Point is, we got here safely, and I know it's a bit early, but we would love to come in. All right. Well, just don't make too much noise. People are probably still sleeping. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Jin's name is Jin. What is your name, Mr. Guardman?
My name?
Yay.
My name is Jorgen.
Hello, Jorgen. Jin's name is Jin. This is Quill. That is Beer Baron you're speaking to.
Nice notes, Chief.
So, Jin had a question because Jin is magically inclined, and Jin's just gonna just twinkle the fingers and just have some little magic sparks for fun and effects and just being cute. And Jin would like to go to the school. Maybe Jin does not know how to do this. Jin is very new to this whole thing. Jin is sorry. Would you be able to tell Jin where that might be?
The magic school?
Yes.
Yes, of course. You'll probably want to go through town, past the big cathedral and the graveyard, and take
Okay.
We say graveyard, she's gonna be like, damn it!
and then take the northern trail out of town.
Northern Trail out of town. Okay. Also, where would be the best place to speak to somebody about a possible Jin is it will sound very strange, but Beer Baron kind of touched on it. There were some mages who were fighting, one of which we had spoken to previously. He was killed, murdered, and he told us that there was a betrayal of an organization known as the Enclave.
The Enclave.
Correct.
we've
Jin is
heard
not
of
sure
it.
what this is about exactly.
Might not even be true. I've told her these stories, sometimes people make them up to sound more exciting. I personally don't think it might be a
Quill,
tourist
Nick,
trap.
can you please allow Jin to finish? Thank you.
just
Do you
saying.
recognize these mains? Please do not freak out. Jin has some very strange abilities sometimes.
And Jin's gonna just from memory of Barnabas having stared at him for an extensive period of time, copy his facial features and everything like that.
Quill's nervously clicking her claws together.
If I didn't live a mile away from a magic school, that would probably freak me out.
Ha, yeah. Jin can understand that. Jin is sorry if that was concerning to you.
Well,
This is not what he sounds like, by the way, if you did not know.
oh no, that's fine. I can't say I've ever seen a man matching this description. Neat trick, by the
Okay.
way.
Thank you. Jin is capable of many different faces like this. Yes.
Well, it's a very unique gift. I can see why you want to go to the magic school.
Yes, very much so. Also,
Yes.
because there are some interesting things Jin wants to learn, especially how to get rid of people being assholes with death magic. That would be nice, Jin thinks.
Right. Now, when you say death magic, you mean necromancy, or
It's more like how does Jin say? Like necromancy, but if you also got diseases and put them together, went to the 9th plane of hell, got whatever creepy bullshit baby that would be, and turned that into a spell and used it on somebody. Jin thinks.
Right.
Jin is sorry for being very explicit.
Whatever floats your boat.
Jin likes floating rocks. That's a little bit more interesting, Jin thinks. But thank you very much, Mr. Jorgen.
Sure. No problem.
Was it Jorgen? Was it Jorgen or Jorgen?
Jorgen.
Jorgen.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Jorgen.
yes. I don't know what else to say regarding that. But yes, magic school would probably be the best to find out answers to those types of questions. I do know a little bit about magic, but don't practice it myself, so I'm afraid I can't be of much assistance there.
You've been very, very helpful to Jin at the very least for directions and at least some idea of what's kind of going on, kind of, even if you don't think you were. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. All right. I just mentioned to the beer baron, just make sure you keep it down in town, at least for another hour or so, just because some of the, they were not exactly early risers around here, so probably people normally don't get up for another hour or so. So,
understandable. Yes. Jin hates getting up in the morning.
Yes.
You're supposed to get anything done.
I don't know. I work the morning shift every day, so to me, I don't know any different. Anyway, yes, I'll let you in. Open the gates for them, and you hear like the sound of a heavy wood log being lifted off the back of these gates as the barricade comes off and opens up. And
as they walk away, Quill's gonna be like I said before, it's probably just a rumor, nothing to worry about. Don't freak out.
He's already walked away.
Overactive imagination.
All right.
He's gonna catch up to Jin.
Don't worry about it.
Jin, can I have a word with you, Jin?
No.
Jin,
Jin's gonna smile and like a little cheeky shit. Also, the bottom of his face has dropped at some point during that conversation. I should probably know that.
All I was thinking during that time is maybe you shouldn't be so forthcoming with strangers, especially with information that might not be good to give to anyone you meet.
Okay,
You know
but
what I mean?
Jin has a question. How many town guards has Quildig ever met? And personally known?
I don't personally know, but I've met a few.
Jin has met many over Jin's time. Jin has been almost incarcerated many times by many of them, some of which Jin has successfully convinced not to incarcerate Jin, others of which were just really fucking slow because they were fat, but not the point. So Jin will say, small town guards don't know shit. They also don't tell people shit. They tell people that shit over having drinks, and everyone's like, this guy, he's trying to make better story than me, who made up much better story than this story. Trust Jin. He doesn't know shit. He won't tell shit.
I know, but all I'm saying is you just got to be a bit more careful about who you're talking to or how loud you're talking.
They're
Until you're-
literally all asleep, but okay.
Just trust me on this. You know, you've got these great disguise powers, and I'm sure there's other people that are unfortunately equally as talented about, you know, within the arts of deception as you are, dear Jin. You know what I mean? We just got to be a bit more careful about information, or at least letting on that we don't know as much as we know. You know?
Jin is confused by this sentence, but yes, Jin thinks Jin knows. That being said, Jin is literally working from experience here. Jin has stolen so much shit. Would you like to see something Jin has stolen?
No, just like the beer baron, plausible deniability.
Roll a d6. And Brody, can you determine from that number what I have stolen from Rosie over the past, I'm going to say week or so?
Yeah. All right.
You want me to roll a d6?
Yeah. Because we're going to assume that I've probably stolen something off of you.
5.
5. You have a Quill. You have an undergarment that you're quite proud of. Something that you wear on only the most special of occasions.
An undergarment.
Yes. And you can see that Jin appears to be holding that in her hands.
Where'd you get my... I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but where'd you get my knickers from?
Well, where did you last see them? Jean found them in a bag. It may or may not be Quill Dick's bag.
Well,
Plausible deniability. I'm just gonna throw the knickers at her and gonna walk off.
I was wearing these like when we were on the boat.
Oh, they're dirty.
When I was sunbaking on the boat. I wonder where they were. I thought I lost them.
Okay.
At least I've got it back now.
I haven't.
Crispy.
Alright. So you pile back into the caravan as the going through the cobblestone streets of town, through the main road through town, and you can see that it looks like it's been somewhat like freshly swept, maybe yesterday morning. There is a thin layer of ice over the road and some snowfall. Most of it's pushed over to the side though, and you happen upon in the town square what looks like, strangely, this very large fountain that seems to be running absolutely fine without any like the water doesn't appear frozen, it doesn't appear to be sort of blocked up in any sort of way. It's completely just freely flowing water in this fountain, this large fountain. Looks like there's a statue that depicts 3 sylvan women relaxing, prancing, and just chilling out together. Each of them holding a vase in their hand that all the water is flowing from. And just past there, sort of making a sort of a U, like a horseshoe U bend around town, you come to another square that looks like it's something of a smaller town square. There's a large inn, several businesses, like local businesses nearby a small little market area that looks like it's not been set up for the day just yet. There are a few store owners and stall operators that are making their way around and starting to slowly, coffee in hand, start setting up their store or stall for the day.
Hello, Jin's name is Jin. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Sort of looking at you through very hazy, dark eyes, like, whatever.
Oh, Jin is so gonna steal from those assholes at some point.
The beer baron pulls up to a large stable that is just near the inn. And everyone in your caravan starts hefting up their luggage, getting their stuff together. And you hear the sounds of creaking doors as the other caravans are opening up. Sounds of voices, people groaning as they're stretching after the long travel.
Jin is actually gonna jump on out, grab a whole bunch of like shit, like the backpack, and grab Cuddles as well, and like I don't know, pop Cuddles like kind of like on top of the backpack, resting on the shoulders and head and stuff like that. Probably just sitting there sleepy and just be like, huh, for an owlbear.
Hello, Cuddles. Jin loves you. We're going to go get a box. Very good. Very good. Okay.
And Jin's gonna kind of just waddle on up to one of those storekeepers and just gonna go from storekeeper to storekeeper and be like,
Hello. This is going to be a very strange request. Jin wants to buy a box, please. Preferably something that can be easily kept temperaturely
This. Jin
Dude,
needs to keep something on ice.
This very tired looking half elven woman in front of you. She's got her she looks like maybe a leather worker, and she's only got a apron like half on. It's inside out and back to front.
Jin's gonna pull out a platinum and just be like, "Hello."
She's so
Hi.
tired she thinks it's a silver. she takes a big sip of coffee. Yeah, what did you want?
Jin is looking for a box
A box.
that will help keep cold in,
cold
or something
cold
like
box.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Jin will give you a platinum for it. Yes.
All right. Okay. I don't only have I got this. It's a wooden, leather-bound jewelry box. If you want this, I don't know if it's gonna keep cold, as you say, but I mean, leather insulates, right?
Is it big enough for the heart and the liver and then some ice?
It's like a small jewelry chest.
So like
Probably will just fit.
just fit? Mm.
Better than a trough.
Not wrong.
I mean, if you want to wait till the Smith's open, you can always talk to him. He might have something a bit more sturdy, but it's all I got. I'm sorry.
When do you reckon maybe Mr. Smith Mains will be open?
Oh, he wakes up whenever he wants to and sets up his stall. I don't really know.
Fuck.
He's somewhere
He needs to
between
know.
now and midday.
Jin thinks maybe enough time, but not sure. Here, have platinum anyway, honestly.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Well, if you ever want anything worth 9 gold, I'll happily give you some sort of credit for it.
Have you got anything maybe that Jin can use? Why not? Jin is here.
Oh, my husband does make some arrows and some nice quivers.
Ooh.
He does work a little bit with bows, but he's not the best bow maker.
Jin has only a short bow, but not really many arrows or quivers or anything. Jin would be kind of interested. Not going to lie.
Okay. All right. Well, sure. Here you go. Chance over a fairly well-made quiver and 20 arrows in there. Yeah, you should do you.
Huh. Okay, sure thing. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jin will come back if Jin needs anything more. Thank you very much again.
Sure. No worries.
Okay, have a good day. Enjoy coffee.
Hey, thank you. She keeps drinking her coffee.
Work her up with
the
fucking platinum. Oh, I'll take that off as well.
All right. Cool.
Okay, Quill Dick.
What? I really like the smell of that coffee. Maybe we
Well,
should ask
Nick.
where you got them.
Quill Dick.
Hey, where did that nice lady go? I'm going to ask her where she got it.
Quill Dick.
What? Quickly.
We are waiting for the smithy to be awake, and then we can have the smithy make us a box or give us a box that is like metal or some shit. It will be better size. Get all the good ice and the organs, and put them into the box, and then we do whatever we have to do with the box.
Right. We'll just put it in a...
Do you also got the quiver?
pack. Oh, you got it. Oh, that looks very nice.
It's very nice.
Yes. Nice craftsmanship.
Yes.
So, Zan,
Yes.
as you're sort of hanging out down near the caravan,
Mm-hmm.
you can see Mitsuguri and Anna are starting to walk over to you, sort of stretching and carrying their bags.
Zan, don't forget to hit the trough.
Please, thank you.
Like not yelling, but just like trying to project the voice so that it's not too loud, but like still hearable.
Jin,
I'm
you
just
have
like-
legs. You can go walk over and talk to her.
Ew.
I'm just like purposely kind of like looking away, like disinterested. Just like, yeah. mhm.
I'm too cool to talk to you, sort of.
All right, little pup. I guess you're staying here, right?
Mm, no. What? Why would I do that?
No? Not really.
Are you right there?
Huh?
You're right. You haven't. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Is there a reason you're standing here?
I just wanted to come say goodbye, that was all.
Oh, well. Smell you later.
Right on. Alright.
Quill's just cringing in the background. No.
Well, remember what I said. We've got some work to do up north, so we're gonna split off here. We gotta keep traveling.
Yeah.
But it's nice to meet you and your interesting companions.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah, they're alright.
Oh, you don't know them, so you can't say that.
Okay. Alright.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay. You're a bit of a dick, but alright.
So are you.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Alright.
Alright. Well, remember what I said. Maybe one day I'll see you around, and remember, savagery and patience both have their place in battle.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely lean towards one of those more than the other, but I'll try and keep that in mind.
Alright. Well, I'll see you around.
Okay.
Bye, little pup.
Don't fucking call me that.
He walks off really, like, casually holding his sword over his back like that, and his
Oh,
traveling
fucking
luggage holding
leave.
over it. And Anna's
Samurai
closely
Champloo
following.
fucking fuck.
I love Samurai Champloo. What's his name? The one that wears the sandals? Mugen? I think it is Mugen or something. Anyway, he's very good. I like him. Moving on.
They're all a bunch of weeps.
Yeah.
Alright, so he will, outside the caravans, Mitsuguri and Anna have just walked off. You can see the bards and the beer baron all settling down, getting the horses put in the stables, and you can see the beer baron's off trying to find a stable hand of some kind. You're just outside the inn in the small town square where these merchants are slowly starting to set up shop. What would you guys like to do?
As I see the Mitsuguri and Anna, right?
Anna.
Gotta remember her
Anna.
name. Anna. I'll walk up to Zan and be like, "Oh, where are they going?"
I don't know. I'll have to do some shit. I don't really ask. I don't know. I keep to myself. I don't want to associate with them.
You sure they seem to be quite, interested in you. You don't want to
No.
find out where they're going or what if they need help?
No, they're a bunch of assholes. There's only enough room for one asshole around here.
I mean, sure, but that's all right. We've got things to do here anyway. Did you at least say thank you for, giving you the nice bracelet?
No, I didn't.
I thought that maybe people are nice to you if you're nice to them first.
I don't want people to be nice to me.
Somehow I feel like that's a lie, Zan.
Quill Dick,
Yes?
Zane, could we get the trough down?
All right.
Jin tried to pick it up with Jin's hands and then immediately regretted it because Jin may have pulled a muscle, maybe.
I broke everything.
All right, well, we better do what the old captain's asking us to do, eh, Zan?
Easy.
Alright, so Zan again just effortlessly trough up
Love
on
this
shoulder.
belt. It's so fucking good.
You should have done that when Mitsuki... Oh. Missed chance, missed opportunity. That's that. Well, where are we taking it?
That is part of the problem. Jin is thinking, because the lady, the leatherworking lady that Jin did not get the name of, said that if the smith was open, he might have books. So Jin is thinking, yes, it's a good idea. Problem is, Smith, like Zan, wakes up whenever to fuck he wants. Apparently.
Well,
Jin wants to knock his door down.
let's say we go wait. What, by that nice fountain that we saw back there? After getting... Oh, wait, no, we need to find... We need to get our payment, don't we? Let's talk to the Baron and see what he's got, if he's setting up a a stall. And then if not, we'll just hang out by the fountain, or maybe the inn. Grab a bite to eat, and we'll try and nut this one out. No pun intended.
Where would we keep... Jin has plan for Trough. If we keep Trough outside the inn, and Cuddles goes poof into big Cuddles and protects Trough, no problems, yes?
Maybe.
Hello, Cuddles.
The
Do you
town
like
might
these
be
plans?
asking. The town might be asking why there's a giant, owl bear in the middle of the square.
He has a collar.
And those guards that you're so buddy with might
He
not
has
like
a
it either.
collar.
I know, but sometimes people don't think.
He has a collar and he's a good boy.
We just leave it at the inn, and we just, I don't know. We can just leave
We
small
can't-
Cuddles there.
No. Cuddles would get kidnapped then. Jin is not allowing this to happen. Jin will blow up this entire universe, multiverse, whatever the fuck Jin needs to do for Cuddles. Look at how cute this little... Do not listen. Just gonna kind of cover the ears. Look at how cute this motherfucker is. Oh, it breaks Jin's heart. Jin loves Cuddles.
Yes, we know Jin is.
Hi, Cuddles. Hello.
All right. Well, let's do that. We'll go to the inn. We'll sit down. We'll mull this over.
Okay, Cuddles. Eh. Okay. Mwah. Good job. Okay. Can you become Big Cuddles and look after this trough? Give Jin angriest. Oh no, I can't hear you. Oh no, I stopped picking up, Chief.
Remember
You're
how
like,
It's all right.
Mike.
Everyone
It's too
everyone who's listening can hear it, and it's great.
Okay, cool. All good. That's the first one. Yes, good.
Nice.
quiet
What?
growls?
But also, okay, be like, only scary if someone tries to take it. Otherwise, very cute. Always like Cuddles. Yes.
So well trained.
And peekaboo.
As you
Pretty peekaboo.
putting your hands over, you can just feel these giant paws reaching and pulling your hands apart.
Okay, no. Ginny's trying to say, you do this. You go, peekaboo. Peekaboo. Yes. Oh, my Cuddles is so perfect. Good Cuddles. Scritches on the face. All the good scritches. All the best scritches. Yes. And that was a cat at my door.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
I
right.
heard you
I
make
s-
scritches.
Yeah, you summoned it. All right.
Noble Hierarchs.
So, you leave the Cuddles in full adult form out by the trough outside of the tavern. Cool.
Yes.
Can I do a quick survey of the area and just make sure that no one's giving us weird eyes? Like, why is there a giant owlbear outside the inn? Or is everyone doing that?
I mean, everyone's too tired to really pay too much of an attention. There are a few people that sort of like walk past, like.
Don't worry, nothing. He's with us.
Yeah, so you're getting some strange looks, but again, this is a town that's built close to a magic institution, so it's probably not the weirdest thing they've ever seen.
Right, she's kind of going to do another quick scan of the area, and if there's no creepy, caped, ear-masked people standing off menacingly in the distance, she's going to go inside.
All right, cool. So, from the outside, this inn looks like a cozy, snug, very delightful, very welcoming. Large and small stones and carved pillars make up most of the building's outer structure. And it's hard to see through the small curtained windows that are dotted around the outside walls. But the warm noises from within can be felt outside. As you enter through the tavern, you see that there's a sign above the door that says, "The Scorned Lord." And as you walk through the heavily used wooden door, you're welcomed by the smile of a waitress and the amazing, comforting sense of fresh cooked pastries and roast mutton. The bartender looks quite busy, but still manages to welcome you with a small little wave. It's as enchanting on the inside as on the outside. Several walls support the upper floor and the huge lamps attached to them. The walls are swarmed with little knickknacks and all sorts of sizes and shapes. Some appear to be simple household items, while some of these knickknacks hanging from the walls do appear to be very exotic and strange looking as well. As you do walk through, you can see that the waitress, who is a half-elf woman, with a loosely tied top knot and a soft dimpled face, walks up to you. And she says, "Hi, were you looking to eat in this morning, or were you just trying to get some coffee to take away?"
Food, please.
I mean, that coffee smells amazing.
Sure, lovely. Well, we got some fresh eggs ready for everyone this morning, and a couple of slices of some really nice aged bacon. If you want to take
Ariel, question. Do you remember you said you like vegetables and fruits and stuff? Do you like any meats or no?
I like. I don't know. I like things.
Okay.
I also like things.
Jin will get Jin will it will sound a little weird. Get 2 breakfast things for Jin, and then maybe some fruit and vegetables, just in case Ariel does not like it. If you have some, please.
Sure, lovely. We can do something that we call a traveler's feast. So a little bit of everything. Sure to be something that will please everybody, and a few coffees as well.
Sure.
Lovely. All right. So that'll just be a total of 4 gold, and
Okay.
I'll come and grab that from you in just a moment. I'm just rushing off to get something for somebody else. Sorry. Yes, just over that booth over there. I'll be with you shortly.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, you 2 assholes! You better pay for yourselves.
Who is she rushing off to see, though? Anyone interesting looking? Or is she just busy?
She's just busy. It looks like she's rushing off to sort of greet the chef as a few plate,
Okay.
and she walks back out of the kitchen area holding a few plates and walks over to another nearby table.
What's at the nearby table? Just randos? Anyone wearing robes?
No. Well, just simple townsfolk. Looks like some of them are wearing more expensive gear than some of the others, like more well-made clothing and more tailored suits and that kind of stuff. But best guess is probably maybe merchants or traveling merchants, something like that.
Very quick question, by the way.
Yes.
When we sit down, Jen's gonna just kind of scan the knickknacks. Is there anything phallic or particularly interesting looking, that potentially magical or just really fucking weird or phallic is what Jin's looking for mostly.
Weird and or phallic or...
Weird, magical, and or phallic.
Okay, all right.
Preferably all three of those things. Like if we get a really weird looking phallic magical object, then nice.
Okay.
On the wall, just within hands.
Roll a, we'll say this perception. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. That's an 11 plus 6, 17.
17?
I nearly said 7. Yeah, 11 plus 6.
Okay, 17. All right. I mean, there are a few, like, there looks like there's some, like, door knockers. A couple of them look fairly phallic. That have just been bolted onto the wall. Aside from that, there does look like there's a very strange-looking fire poker. Nothing that looks powerful or like innately magical or intricately, beautifully carved or anything like that.
Jin is just wanting to walk into a place one day and just have a whole bunch of dicks just lining the walls. Why? Jin does not know. They just start there.
Well, everybody has their kink, I guess.
No, it's not a kink. It's just really Jin just wants to see some weird shit. Also, maybe steal some weird, strange phallic objects for the sake of... Jin does not know, maybe a collection. Ooh, Jin will get a house, and on the mantle, dicks. Yes. Some people have garden gnomes, apparently. Jin does not understand why. Jin will have dicks.
You know, like like those old school like 70s houses, and there's all like the birds that are flying on the wall.
Mm.
Just a bunch of dicks with wings, like,
flying smaller and larger.
Yeah.
Write that down.
All right, so
Hashtag goals.
after a couple moments, the waitress comes back over to you all with a whole bunch of coffees. She's like, sorry about that. It's 4 gold.
Right?
Okay. Jin's walking over too, and then punches Zan and glares at Quill.
All right, cool.
He glares back at her and she gets the gold out of her purse and goes,
Jin, what's your passive perception again?
Passive is a 16.
16. All right. So, as you hand over your portion of the gold, you reach your hand out, and as your fingers touch hers, your fingers turn porcelain white.
Oh.
And
As in, like, what Jin's skin actually looks like when not...
yeah. And so does the areas on her skin that you touch.
Oh, hello! Hi. Jin's name is Jin. Jin thinks that maybe, just maybe, Jin and yourself are very similar. And Jin's going to swap the eye colors around and then swap them back. So the green one turns blue and the blue one turns green, and then they swap back.
She doesn't appear to take any or much notice. She just sort of gives like a head tilt and like, I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
So that's 2 golds.
Sorry. Jin just thought maybe you knew. It's all good.
Quill's like wide-eyed staring at Jin, just like,
You speak Celestial, don't you?
me?
Yeah.
No, Sylvan.
I swear to God you spoke Celestial.
Maybe I did.
Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
You do speak... Okay, cool. Well, in that case, then just... Oh, wait, no. Oh.
Sharp element. Fuck. Alright.
You can see Ariel's just sort of like sitting there, hands crossed as well. So Quill and Zan, you hand over 1 gold each as well.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Actually, by the way, this really makes Jin suspicious because I know that I'm supposed to be able to suss out changelings a lot better than other people under the basis of I am one. I think that's a thing I can do. I swear that's a thing I can do. Features and traits, I swear.
The wine swirl. Love it.
Wine swell.
Yes, before.
I want wine.
Wine is good. I love wine. I love wine. Down in my belly.
I suppose that's a thing that I can do, but it's not saying it really here anyway. I am going to be sussing out just all of the people who are I guess actively doing things. Just like looking like it's people watching, but I'm actively watching, particularly this lady, maybe the chef, trying to see if maybe there are any other changelings in the room as well, because I feel like there could be. And I'm cool with that. I just feel like there could be.
Okay, you can roll a investigation check with advantage.
Okay, so the first one there was a 15 plus 5, so that's a flat 20. Cthulhian
20, yeah.
Oh, that was an 18 plus 5. That's 23.
23. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, over the course of the next 10 or so minutes of this relatively busy morning, you can see that a lot of the merchant-looking folk have sort of cleared out fairly quickly. It looks like they came in here for a quick coffee or to grab a coffee and then have walked out. But there's still some few commoners hanging around the place. A couple of travellers coming from downstairs having breakfast and that kind of thing. Looks like a couple of, romantic couples that are on some sort of vacation. As you've been watching the waitress in particular, doesn't really to appear to do anything out of the ordinary or strange whatsoever.
I guess it's a persona.
Yeah, she's just gone about her business. You can see that it looks like the man in the kitchen's a dwarven gentleman. The man behind the bar appears to be half-elven as well. There's a gnome over by the staircase leading upstairs. It looks like he's keeping accounts and sort of reconciling various documents that are in front of him. But nothing really strange occurs, and after about 10 or 15 minutes of people watching, eventually your meals get brought out. The dwarven chef comes out and dunks a big sort of multi-tiered plate full of pastries on the table, and there's some steamed and sautéed vegetables with some freshly cooked boiled and scrambled eggs, some thick cut slices of fatty, well-cooked bacon. And he says, I very much hope that you enjoy.
Before he leaves, Jin's gonna extend a hand, as in a handshake.
Yeah.
Just be like, Jin's compliments to the chef.
With one thick sausage-fingered, tattooed arm reaches out. Says, thank you very much. And as he shakes your hand, and I'm assuming you're watching intently, nothing of any note happens.
Thank you very much.
And he...
Oh, Jin is going to eat so much bacon today.
And the waitress says, I hope you enjoy your meals. And
You too.
it's not funny. Happens all the time, love. And she walks off.
I've done that so many times to people.
Yo, I mean it. Have a seat next to me. Pour yourself a cup of my dignity.
Like I ever had any of that shit.
Got any of that to spare?
Disgusting. Ariel, what do you want to try first if you haven't tried it?
I don't know. What do you think I would like?
Oh, Jin is not sure because Jin has not really experienced what Ariel likes. Jin's favorite is always bacon because if somebody does bacon wrong, they deserve death. Nothing short. It is a sin to fuck up bacon. But this looks like some good bacon.
And I would like some bacon.
Okay. They're like a pair of tongs or something like that, or just like forks.
Yeah, there's a pair of tongs to like.
Okay, cool.
Tongs.
One for Ariel, one for me. I'm gonna like just start like just snipping the tongs and like looking at what things are really like trying to suss out like a good variety of possible things, like some eggs.
Meanwhile,
all the
Quill's
good
just
stuff.
like picking them out with their fingers and putting some on Zan's plate and like getting a couple of eggs.
I would assume by this point Zan's just picking stuff off the platter and just eating it. Not even
Just remove the middleman plate.
Yeah, remove the middle plate and just.
Yep, that's pretty accurate.
Dipping pastries in her coffee.
Ooh.
All right.
But Jin's like being very tactical about figuring out what all the best good shit is, and like Quill reaches something and Jin just goes and takes it and gives it to Ariel and just like just snipping the tongs.
But I couldn't help but notice, Quill, that you said that. What
Your
were
Quill.
you saying before?
Quill?
What?
Your Quill.
Me? Oh, did I say Quill?
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why I'm speaking to myself. That normally only opens at 4 a.m. But
You are learning from Jin. Just speaking to the person.
you said that the waitress was the same as you?
Yeah,
But
like
did I
you know? Yeah,
Yes.
you know, it's just gonna like bring the hand up to the chin and the skin's gonna just turn to that like extra pale translucent white and then go back up to that kind of like tan color. Like it's a very obvious change because it's a completely different tone.
Yeah.
See
Well,
that Ariel's like aggressively cutting her bacon with the knife she's in front of her. Well, that's good for her.
Oh.
The only reason I
Jin
bring,
means that she's probably a changeling, maybe.
the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because that conversation we had earlier about not believing or trusting everyone that we see, that there's other people out there that can be equally as
She
deceitful as you.
also noticed Jin is trying to figure that shit out. Jin has not said anything else. Jin has just asked, hey, are you same race as me, effectively?
I know, but I'm just trying to drive home the fact that we need to be really careful around here, especially now that we know that there are.
Literally no one else knows that Jin is a changeling. It is also not a secret.
I know.
Also,
but
Jin can pretend it is disguised self.
Okay.
Jin can also pretend that Jin is fucking insane, which is not far from truth.
But that guard might not really be a guard. Because he can also change his.
We do
How
not
he
know
looks.
that.
I know, but he might. You know what? Ugh.
Also, he probably would have attempted to make some form of contact instead of saying that it was magical. Changelings can do it because it's not magic, it's changeling bullshit. Ariel, how do you like bacon?
It's fine.
Oh, only fine? Oh,
Well, for me,
Jin really likes bacon. Jin is sad you do not like it as much, but that's okay. Is there anything Ariel has tried so far that Ariel likes?
It goes all very nice.
Oh. Is everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Quill's gotta-
Jin doesn't really believe you.
Do you want, Zan? Should we go and find out what the caravan is doing and leave these two to finish?
Hey, Ariel. Want to see something cool?
Eating
Hey, Quill
food.
Dick. Hey, Zan. Hey, Quill Dick. Hey, Zan. Blah, and his tentacle tongue.
Okay. You know I hate that.
I hate it, but I like the reaction it gives to Quill, so therefore it is fine.
Ariel, there's this like big smile that comes across Ariel's face. She tries her best to kind of like hide it, and she's like, it's like a bit one of these like a.
There we go. That's more like the Ariel I know.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing's wrong.
Tell Jean. Please.
Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
Please.
I'm fine. I would like to enjoy breakfast and this strong coffee.
Coffee tastes like shit, doesn't it?
It smells like what I imagine bottom of horse's hoof tastes like.
Oh, yeah. Jean agrees. If you want, give to Quill. Quill has a problem where she thinks it's genuinely a good thing.
It is. It's good. It's good for the old, it's a good pick-me-up. If you don't want it, I'll take it. Happily.
Have gins, please.
She goes, pulls it all into her glass.
It's like that gif of Snow White under the coffee machine.
Aww. It's just me.
Alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. It is good. I enjoy breakfast. Thank you for asking.
Okay, but if you still seem off later on, Jin is going to tickle you until you tell Jin.
Okay.
You have been warned.
Okay. I understand.
Okay.
Well, let's say I'm still thinking about the caravan. I feel bad us just up and leaving. We need to make sure that that's all wrapped up in a nice little bow.
You just want the beer.
And also I want the beer. Want to be paid. We were promised. Can't walk away and risk our lives for nothing. Anyway, I'm going to go do that, I think. What do the rest of you want to do? Come with me, or I was going to check out the rest of the, do a peruse around town as well. Maybe find that library. What?
Jen is eating bacon.
You're eating bacon. So I'll just meet you back here then. Because this coffee, this is it for me. I'm buzzed up.
I'm very bacon.
What?
He's eating bacon.
Yeah.
Swallow.
Big bacon.
Swallow.
Understand? Stuffing your mouth full of bacon?
No, I haven't studied that, unfortunately.
God.
I still have all my teeth. I still chew.
Why do we keep Quill Dick around then?
I don't know. Her accent's funny. I don't know.
You're right. She speaks funny.
She's not the only one. Anyway.
Yeah, you speak funny too.
Yes, I speak very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jin's just gonna be like, hey, high five for Ariel.
She gives you a little, like not an enthusiastic one. She's reserving her energy, but
Getting a page out of Zan's book, just like, no, too cool to talk to you. But whatever.
all right. So Quill, you're going to talk to the beer baron.
I'll go.
Yeah, and have
Zan.
a bit of a
All right. Zan's going with. All right. Cool. So as you two walk out, you can see that Cuddles has found a bone. Just chewing on the bone. There's a few people that are against it, that are walking past, giving very odd, not very trusting looks. But they keep walking on.
He's with us. He's ours. Notice the collar.
You go to as you get over towards the stables, You can see the beer baron is being handled 2 massive bags, heavy-looking burlap sacks. And you can see that 2 of the caravans, one of the ones that you were traveling in, and the middle caravan being taken away by this very wealthy looking human man. And the beer baron's very excited, does like a little jig as he's running his way back to his main caravan.
Can we? I guess we'll just approach. Just be like, sorry, Mr. Baron.
Oh, you bloody beauty! Yes, how can I help you?
Gods, what did you pawn off to earn that much back?
Oh, well, I tell you what, if you've got a sizable caravan that can also withstand the blizzard, it's worth a lot of money. And considering all the bards and those strange folk and whatever that elven fella got to, they all went off. I figured, well, it's not much left, except for me and old Gregory up there, so,
Oh, Gregory, that's your name. Hello, Gregory.
I like him.
Comfy up there. Buy yourself a nice pillow now. Give yourself a bit more height, you know? He's great. I love him.
Oh.
he's a right laugh when you're not belittling him. Anyway, how can I help? Right, your payments. Oh, I totally forgot. Let me just see where. Oh, I think there's enough in one of these bags. Here you go.
Oh, the whole. Oh, wow. That's mighty kind of you.
That's all right.
I'll just pass it on to my treasurer here. Sam?
Yes. Yeah.
Here you go.
You
Thank you.
hold it without issue. It's
Yeah.
nothing but a small coin purse in your hands.
Also, I heard was there a sample?
Yes. Right. Now, this is where I have a question for you.
Mm.
And you can see it, like, takes off the canvas, and there's all these very, like, small select kegs behind where he sits on his caravan. All with a small tap on them. He's like, right, I can give you all, I think I promised you 1 serving of a magical ale. Is that right?
Didn't you say something about a barrel before?
A barrel? No.
No?
A barrel? Can you imagine me giving you a barrel for a small casting shop? No. I believe I said a stein or a tankard. And I can give you one of those, beer baron branded.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Sure. I guess at this point, and you have paid us handsomely. Zan, do you want to take a quick look in the bag, just to count it? You know, do a quick skim.
Yes, I can do
She
that.
kind of leans over to Zan. Make sure it's not full of pebbles or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so you open this burlap sack and it's just filled with gold.
Huh. Man. Wait, can I like take one bit out and like bite it? Like take that it's like proper?
Yes,
Yeah,
you read my mind.
It hurts to bite down. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely schmicko.
It's legit.
Everything
Right.
seems in order.
All right. Well, in that case, since my treasurer says that that's good to go, then yes, a tankard would be lovely. Thank you.
Right, now, real question for you here. So, these magically enhanced ales provide a certain bonus to your innate abilities for a very short amount of time, but during that time, you are much more potent in your abilities. So, I would like you to choose from one of these 6 here, and I will give you a stein's worth or a pint's worth of your chosen ale. And basically, because I can't figure out a way to put this in not meta speak, each one of them matches an ability score.
I thought so.
Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
And we can get one each, right?
One
Including
each.
Jin?
Yep. One for you, for Jin, and for your treasure over there.
This is Zan. Zan, this is the beer baron.
I know we've been traveling for the last 3 days. I know who Zan is.
Yeah,
Zan.
God.
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
Not yet, but maybe later. Well, I feel like we should... do you want to pick ours and then we'll get Jin to come back to see the Baron? Or should we just pick one for her?
I mean,
If there's anything I know about your friend Jin, she's really into her magic, so I'd probably recommend brew number 4 for her.
No, I feel like we should ask Jin. That would be the more polite thing to do.
Absolutely.
I would just assume. Anyway, for me,
Mans ain't wrong though.
just feel like it would be better, just in case. I'll get one that will put a bit more zip in my step. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm tripping over my own feet.
All right. Sure. So somebody make you a bit more dexterous.
Well, when you say put more, emphasis on our natural things that we can do, how long and how pungent?
1 hour. And it gives you a +4 to the ability score.
Oh,
Some big
nice.
stank ability.
Yeah. So definitely one with give me more pep in my step.
Yes. If you want to be more dexterous for an hour, this thing will make you much more dexterous.
Perfect. I'll take that. Thank you.
All right. Pulls out the brew into this travel stein. Big picture of his face. Beer Baron brews on the side of it. There you go.
Do you have like a sippy cup lid?
It's a stein. It's one of the
Oh, one of those.
lid.
Why you do that twice?
It's fun.
I mean, understandable.
Right, and Treasurer Zan.
Yes.
What sort of ability would you like enhanced for a limited time?
Definitely not strength.
Do I need to be any stronger? Probably not. It's a little chilly out there. I feel like having a little bit more resilience would be a good thing, if that is possible.
Absolutely. Pulls out brew number 3, hands over Beer Baron stein. There you go.
Lovely. Thank you.
All right. Well, do you mind if I ask where Jin can find you?
Well, I'm going to be here for a few days. I'm going to be selling some ale in the market square, and I'm probably going to be going up to Grellhaven myself pretty shortly. I have a bit of a plan for this caravan, and I want to see if I can find someone to make it happen. And aside from that, I might spend a few days in the inn for
Oh, the inn.
the lonely
main one?
road again.
Yeah. Well, in that case,
Yeah.
I'll tell Jin to meet up with you in the market.
Sure.
Hey, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Come on, Jen. Don't you ever just feel like having some fun?
Sure, Jan.
Sounds good. I feel like that's the best plan of action.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for your services. It was mighty fine traveling with you.
If you, before you go,
Yep. What? Yes.
look, I know I said I've been here for a few days, and this job, traveling from one place to another, was just a temporary kind of gig. But if things plan out the way I have them in my head, especially if I can find someone at the school to do this thing that I really would like them to do. I may need some more of a semi-permanent guard. And considering that, no offense, the most capable guardsmen said they're headed off out of town, you a lot still were great in that fight against the Ettins and the giant goat bastards and that big guy with the weird skin.
Jin literally fucking carried that thanks to fucking Ariel. Like, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, Quill, you did a great job of dying in that fight. I'll tell you what.
How did you know about that? Did Jin tell you about that? Because it's
No,
not
he
true.
was there, remember? He was watching. He was like, ah.
Look, you're
Oh,
not.
okay.
You all seem pretty capable. So, and I'm assuming that, I'm not sure if you're planning on staying in here permanently, but I assume that you might not want to do that. And in that case, if you are looking to travel around, it would be good company, and I can offer a warm place to travel, and it would fight off against any harsh elements, and hey, you all seem like really nice people. To some degree.
Right, well, after that-
Treasurer notwithstanding. But there's
After
a
that-
mutual respect, I feel.
Not about mutual, but you better respect me.
Of course! You big, weirdy, wolfy lady.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, after that spurring and inspirational speech, how could we not completely and utterly think on the matter and then maybe get back to you with an answer a little bit later?
Sure. I totally understand. I mean, if you want to do your own thing, that's all fine. I will say, though, that if you do travel with me, there is still going to be a degree of being something of a personal guard for me, which means that I will also be compensating you for that. So, what if we say, like, you become a part of Beer Baron Enterprises, and you get to
Really
Is this a
squinting
pyramid
at him now.
scheme?
get a bit of a cut of the profits.
Do we have to wear... She holds up the Stein with the stupid face logo. She's like, do we have to wear this?
I mean, if you want to, you
I
can.
really don't.
I do have
I
some
really
shirts in the
don't.
back. No?
No.
Oh, okay. Is it too bright? Never mind. We talk about that later. But no, you don't have to. But I just mean, like, you'd be security in a way, and I couldn't be able to travel the land without my security. So I think a cut of the profits and maybe extra if things get really tough.
Well, my personal opinion is, as I said, I'll give us 24 hours to think on it.
Sure. Well, take all your time. Like I said, I'm planning to be here for at least another week or two, maybe. So.
And we'll, I'll discuss it. I'll discuss it with Treasurer Zan, and of course, Jin will have to have a say in it all.
Sure.
But we'll get back to you soon.
All right. I absolutely understand. Well, if I don't end up traveling with you, it was great to meet you all on various degrees, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to us.
He literally gave us effectively free booze.
He did. He was nice in gift giving, but didn't spare a whole lot of confidence. One more thing, Mr. Baron.
Yes.
Did you find out any more about where Mitsuguri went?
Oh, Mitsuguri.
He said he went. He had a quick chat with Zan, but Zan was very busy and didn't really catch it all. But do you know anything about where he went?
Well, I did hear him talking about... He was heading north up the trade point. And I believe he was heading into the Badlands from there.
Huh.
Sorry, the Backlands.
Yeah, I was going to say the Badlands, wasn't that down south? Why would he be heading north to go south?
Oh no, he's heading up. He's heading up north to Trade Point, which is the last city in Jorah, before you get into the Unchalk Backlands.
Ah, okay, Backlands. That makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe we'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll run into him again. Hey, Zan, wouldn't that be nice?
Yes, it would.
I did see Zan making eyes at him at one point. Not nice eyes by any degree, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might want to clarify what you mean by there.
Oh, I meant like he looked like you wanted to literally rip out his throat with your own teeth.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yes.
Yeah, well, who knows? Like I said, I can normally find a buyer for most of my supply. The magical supply I'm going to be taking up to Grellhaven a little bit later. But my normal supply I can sell pretty much everywhere. Beer Baron Ale is it's good stuff. Really taken off. So yeah.
I think you need to add on your list of employees, marketer. You know, someone to up your. Maybe get one of the bards. They're usually pretty good at that sort of stuff.
That's a great idea. Maybe I'll see if any of the bards are staying in town. Maybe if someone wants to stick around. That chap,
the fucking amplification.
yeah, that chap that played that empowered lute was quite good. I liked him. Maybe I can have him do some sort of like concert, and then Beer Baron Ale can sponsor the concert.
There you go. He can make a little jingle to play.
Yeah, like Beer Baron Ale. Get it? It's really nice.
Yes,
I'll work on it. But
like I said,
I think that's going somewhere.
Leave it to the bards. Well,
I will.
Thank you. You've been very kind.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you as well again. Probably couldn't have made it through the mountains without you all, so I'm very grateful. But think on it, and
definitely.
You know, it would be nice to have
answer.
some companionship on the travel.
All
Right. Well, bye.
See ya. See you, Gregory. Bye. That's his name, right? The little gnome.
Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Greg.
Oh, Greg, mate. Grumpy Greg.
Alright. So just to confirm, so it was a Dex Stein for Quill.
Yeah.
Constitution for Zan. Alright. Very nice.
Very nice, I like.
Very nice, I like.
And then Jin, we're assuming magical bullshit, but just in case.
Cool.
At this rate, it was magical. Assume that Jin fucking wants it.
Alright, so in the meantime, cutting back over to Jin and Ariel, who were left in the tavern finishing off the breakfast. Anything in particular Jin would be doing with her time during the last 10 minutes or so?
Just like munching, talking intermittently with Ariel, probably. Oh, Ariel, question.
Yes.
Do you know any languages other than, of course, common?
And I know, based on my blessings and my curse, I can speak the common, celestial, infernal, and primordial.
Huh, that's pretty cool. Jin can also speak celestial. Jin can also speak Elvish, and there's like a. You promise you won't tell anybody?
I
You
promise.
pinky swear?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna hook pinkies and just shake.
We are bound by this oath. Not really. It's just to be clear. Okay, so there's like this weird little language that morally ambiguous individuals, criminals use. It is
Right.
kind of more like a code than anything else. It's just like stuff that we kind of say to say things without really saying the thing.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. There's also like a written code thing that you can do for it as well. It's a general kind of like way of communication sometimes between commonly thieves and things.
Right.
It's pretty much a code, but it's almost a language of its own. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to learn it?
If it's a language, it would take long.
Yeah, but there is like a written code. Jin could probably make a cipher at some point, and you could practice passing messages with Jin like that.
Okay. You don't want to pass messages with the waitress?
Who?
The waitress?
No?
Oh, you seem very, very enthralled in her a moment ago.
Because when Jin get the money, okay, it's really weird. Okay, so you know how remember how like Jin showed you that Jin's face is like weird and shit
Yes.
and very pale, like very pale.
Mhm.
That's how Jin normally looks like when Jin is not doing anything with Jin's body. Now, nothing can stop Jin from doing that normally, except for probably some really fucked up and weird spells that Jin is not one to experience, please and thank you. And apparently, other changelings, because Jin's finger touched her hand when Jin put the coins on there, and her hand also turned the same pale color. So Jin was thinking maybe she's a changeling as well. But Jin is not sure.
I see.
She seemed to not really pay attention when Jin was trying to see and like ask but not ask. And that did not work, Jin thinks. But yeah.
Okay.
She could also be playing dumb. Doesn't matter really. Jin just wanted to know if there was another changeling. It's pretty rare most of the time.
Okay. That is very strange.
Yes. Otherwise, Jin has no idea what happened with Jin's hand. Maybe Jin is dying. No, Jin isn't dying.
I wish I knew more to help. But I
It's just weird changeling thing.
maybe we could is there a way we could pull a prank to
Jin is listening.
make her like not, I don't know, you said she's being you say shady about this, what if we set like a pranky trap,
It's kind of.
and if she gets hurt that's fine as well.
Oh. Jin enjoys pranks, but is kind of like social faux if that makes any sense.
No.
Faux pas. Jin
Who is faux pas?
is some weird language thing.
Oh.
It means that you're not supposed to do that. Cause changelings, we make these like personas. Oh, Jin should show you Natisha. She's very pretty looking. It is another persona that Jin has. Jin also has Crazy Man Jim. Crazy Man Jim is great fun.
You do not understand how much fun Jin has had with Crazy Man Jim. Absolute lunatic. Jin has streaked naked through places before with this crazy old man look.
Oh, that's naked. That's strange.
Yes, it's very funny.
Mhm.
What else? And then Jin also has Shayatan, who's just a very, very nice looking man.
Oh,
They're all different personas that Jin can take on and use at any time. Just poof, bam. Jin is that person.
You're so clever.
Oh, thank you. It's just things Jin has made over the years to blend in or look like different people.
I think that no matter what Jin looks like, it looks good.
Thank you.
At this moment, Quill and Zan walk back through the door.
Hey, look. These assholes.
That's me.
Hang on. You're walking in through the door. Quick. What prank?
Sheep!
Hang on.
Jim, we've got the drinks.
Quill,
She's walking in.
Quill,
We've got
can
the
you-
drinks.
Quill, could you make a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom, you say?
Yeah, wisdom.
All right. Why do I want to fail this? I should probably answer it wrong. Oh, well, there we go. That's a 5.
Yes!
So as you say, we got the drink.
This is just a regular ass sheep.
Yeah.
It's not a
Everyone in the tavern just like looks over and sees this sheep just bumping into stuff, walking around. Still has like Quill's eyes, and you can imagine that Quill is saying all sorts of profanities and long-winded arguments right now.
Jin's just
headbutting
fucking pissing themselves, just absolutely like leaning on Ariel. Feet have like hit the side of the booth, slamming the hand down on the table. Cannot control it. It's like Tasha's hideous laughter times 400 on Jin just alone.
Could the sheep be like pushing into the back of Zan's legs, trying to get her to move further in?
Yeah, so,
Very amusing.
It's a sheep.
alright. So yeah, Zan, as you walk through, and Quill just pink puff of smoke turns into a sheep, and then just starts nudging you in the back of the leg.
Zan, Quill Dick is a sheep now.
I'm just glad you're not fucking with me for once. This is great.
Just dagger eyes at the table.
Right.
Hey, Quill Dick, and Jin's gonna grab some mutton and just start munching on it. Hey, look, Ariel, we're eating Quill Dick stuff.
It's very funny.
I was gonna
That's
say,
the funniest though. Jin thinks this is the best prank by far.
I was gonna say in sheep. She's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna go piss on your bleeding trough. It's gonna turn around and try and walk back out towards the trough.
First of all,
So
cannot understand you. Second of all, you know that there are organs in there, you fucking knob end.
I know.
You bell end.
So
I know. Doesn't
just
matter.
see-
Still gotta piss in it.
you see sheep go "Bear," and walk outside.
Quill Dick. Jin cannot stop laughing. Send help.
Nah, you did this to yourself. I guess I should probably, get our sheep. Stop her from getting.
How long does it last?
And on the ironic note of a wolf chasing a sheep,
Yeah.
around the streets trying to capture Quill and bring Quill back to the inn. We're going to end the session there.
All right, perfect.
With a wolf chasing a sheep.
Wolf chasing the sheep. Yeah.
Nice.
Just another standard day in D&D.
Nice.
I'm so glad that fucking worked. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just like, quick, what prank? And I was ready for Ariel to tell me to do something. Nah, just sheep.
Totally worth a
Perfect.
4th level spell slot.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was
man.
fun. You guys
That
got
was
to
very-
wolf it. No one died this time. That's always nice.
No, the death already happened prior to this game.
Yeah. We only
Yeah.
did a weird, like, amateur autopsy.
Love some.
Can I get
gypsy
proficiency
RP.
next time? Proficiency autopsy with Zan?
I
No.
literally performed surgery with my hands. Love to see it.
Yep. Good times.
Right in there.
If that wasn't a live person, they would definitely be dead.
Yes.
I mean,
I've definitely probably done that to a live person in the past.
Yeah. You're just not as surgically.
Yeah, not as gently.
no, because they did shit like move. Ugh.
Mm. Good
Weirdos.
times. Good times. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back in a fortnight's time to
gonna
pick
do-
that up.
Art
Mhm.
next week.
Yeah, I think so.
Me too.
I think we do some art. I actually haven't picked up my iPad not since I started doing the sketch for Ariel, I don't think. So it's been a while.
I've been a bit slacking, but I have an excuse because I got a new job, so I've been very tired and very overwhelmed with that. So I'm going to use that as an
Nah.
excuse.
No excuse there, Kel.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Can't draw for shit.
I'm just boosted.
That's my excuse.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
I think that, art stream maybe on Wednesday night, if we're all free, would be good.
Yeah.
If not, we can do another night whenever we can make work. Do a fun little art stream. I think that'll be nice.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
and chill.
Oh, very, very good. On that note, thanks everyone for watching this evening. And thanks for the overwhelming arguments in the chat. And if you are a new watcher, make sure you go check out our YouTube channel if you want to catch up on all the old episodes. They're all in there. Thanks guys, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks, if not on next week with some arts. So
Some farty arts.
yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.